Alright. It's gonna be that time again. So I'm gonna do another attempt. So okay. So it's gonna be time for the next one. I'm gonna put my thing right there. So as you can see, folks, I'm gonna be doing another round of Doki Doki. It's gonna be part one of understanding. So I'm very looking forward to this one, seeing how things will progress between the characters and their emotions. So it's I know it's gonna be another heartfelt moment. So yeah, give me one moment, guys. Whew. So yeah, another run of Doki Doki, and I'm sad to be here. So let's get let's get started. Yes, begin a side story. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Suri to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that makes a face that seems familiar. Hmm? Sayuri's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. It's her! It's the girl! It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sari had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the Literature Club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the Literature Club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayuri continues to fall, containing her so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the Lyrics Club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcomed here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Sayori, hi already. Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes. Have you heard of Annabelle DuPont? I can't say I have. Oh well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I am so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have bought them. Yuri quickly stands. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. Okay, I will get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging looks. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'd be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just just focus on spending time with her. Yay! That's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Starry lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the dangly, chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe. So going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sari nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Maka smiles and nods at Sari, while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days to just come out here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that I was probably irrational. Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So, it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. That makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would Sari pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into like crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kinda silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So, I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Sari nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. Am not. Oh yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the Nature Club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate, although consciously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot of more time than we think we do if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue the conversation, that primarily by Sari, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sari and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sari beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sari and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye. As Yuri exits, Sari enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sari and Monica are left in the club room. Sari, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything. I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here, with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kinda scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayuri in the club room. It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri sadly nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayuri tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club. So... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like as a club activity. That would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayuri pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayuri reads the cover of the book. Duskbell, Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Duskbell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Oh, right. I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Notes? Yes. That's an effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayuri's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile, and I blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes up as smart. Especially you. No! Sari rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sari through the basics of the fancy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sari seems to have. But despite Sari's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. You're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sari's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now, if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sari jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kinda glad you're patient, because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sari flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sari speaks again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sari turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. To continue reading. relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sarah's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sarah easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnas is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sari rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Sari asking a few questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes, and she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sari reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for when it closes what little of book she's gotten through so far. So, what were your thoughts up to this point? Sari tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore. That's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sari is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusts me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowning guilt, Sari stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she'd be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Poor little Sari. Alright, so go to the next chapter for this. Do a quick thing. Side stories. Now, part 2. So yes, let's do part 2. first time, Sari is the first to enter the clubroom. Anxiety coursed through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything. I can make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Sari continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass, and nobody enters the clubroom. Not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the clubroom. As she does so, Yuri? Ah! Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the clubroom, against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the clubroom is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the clubroom to the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Hey, hello, is it real? Welcome to the Doki Doki livestream here. Hopefully you've either experienced the first iteration or you really got to experience the plus iteration. So it's my first time going through the new iteration, so I'm excited to see where part 2 of Understanding will be like, because the last one was really emotional in many ways. But yeah, welcome Zerial, if that's how I pronounce it. Hopefully you will join me for the rest of this chapter. Yes? Monica is hardly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden, when she was so eager to spend time with Sari before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the clubroom herself to see Sari sitting alone inside. Okay, it's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's though ironic, she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Hello, sweet 06. I have this game. I still haven't seen what's so disturbing about it. Oh, so the one I'm playing right now is the plus version. So it adds like new content that was not in during 2017, 2018. So that's why I'm playing the plus version, because there's what's called the side stories. So these have nothing to do with the main story. So it's kind of like the fun way to see the interaction, to see the emotions, and just how things progress in their club activities. So yeah, welcome both of you. Hopefully this is your first time on the Ohio Guys channel. So If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I always try to read comments, so let me know if you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to like throw something in there, just let me know. So yeah, I'm always happy to have new people jump in. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer and go around to the billboard and replace the old ones with new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. None of them follow up with anything more. Okay, so have you played through the main story yet? Like falling asleep, that sure has never been my thing. Yeah, when it first came out in late 2017, but got really big in early 2018, you could always like check out different YouTubers, live streamers that still play this game. It's how to put some words without spoiling it. It's just, I guess, the timing aspect, just what happens as you go through the visual novel. I think that's what makes it very appealing, and then plus it's I guess I would say it's more heartfelt moments that make the game what it is. So yeah, I got to experience so much. I've jumped into so many different fan fictions of Doki Doki. There's tons of YouTubers I can always recommend to you guys to check out. So yeah, I definitely encourage you, Sweets06, to try it out. Try your first run. I recommend just going through the main story first, and then coming back to do the side stories. So yeah, I mean, you can stick around and watch this. Like I said, it doesn't impact the main storyline whatsoever. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does your Sayori do it? Ah, sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. I've been streaming it, but I get exhausted reading it also aloud. No, I completely understand that. I think it just depends how much reading you do on the side, or just have the mental capacity for it. It is jarring. For me, I like to kind of like switch over to different voices. So with Monica, I try to do like more standard voice, like as I read this. Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. And I kind of make Yuri kind of more drowsy in a way. Like, sorry, already told me. But depending on the sound is loud. Oh, let me lower it. Is that better? Or do you mean my voice is loud? Let me know. So again, I'll give you a demonstration. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. So yeah, what do you think, Sweets? That's the kind of voice I gave her. I mean, I could do, I guess, more regal, more posh, but like, I think I'd really think about that one. That takes more brain power for me to do, but I could try. But, you know, it's kind of stupid of me, because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club would just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sari into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought but couldn't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. Yeah, I change voices too sometimes. I get stuck in character when it's supposed to be someone else speaking. It can happen. I'll kind of mix the two with Yuri and Monika's, because as you can see, they're very elegant looking, but you know, you just gotta think about their, I guess, their moods. I guess Yuri's again more of that darker. I hate to say yandere because that's not really what she is, but I guess just more of a dark personality. And while Monica tries to be more of a flowery personality. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence. Then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Ah. Malco pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people join this club, hopefully, anyway. And learning about the device, needs, and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with, not just only some people. Of course, I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sari falls into that third category. What? Hold on. You're saying that Sari is taking pity on you? You're not. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me, or you don't connect with me, with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sari is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she was just going along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down, with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sari is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry. I'm making myself sound so... No. I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sari would be able to say better. Sari is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sari to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exasperating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sari wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sari, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. My head is just... it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monika finished replacing the old flowers with the new ones. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, Monika, you're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although, I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has something to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monika waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club room door. Yuri? But wait, hold on. I'm not done yet. Sari shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sari has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look. Sari holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with intonations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sari's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sari looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No. It's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, only to face Sari or the rest of the world. She should leave. Just escape from here before Monica sees her like this, and before Sari tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. It's okay, Sari whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sari's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise. I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together. Okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks well steadily, her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like everyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sari doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all that I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate my self-worth. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need to. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me, but I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah, irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I really like you as a person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you really consider it in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off from me. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sari's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels only just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sari, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding on your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue. You truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on though. So we'll just see what happens. Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. Just saying, I'm back. Monika's back. I haven't seen you like at all recently. Sari trots over to Monika. Ah. She whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sari. Sari wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri. It might be good to know. Sari can be kind of a hug monster. Ah. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as a literature club. About that? Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that I'll be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor of you and learn about the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Okay. So that was the end of that chapter. So, did I get anything new? Okay, so I got that picture. Okay. Tic-tac-toe, hearts, butterfly, trust yourself. Oh, okay, so I guess I get new music as time goes on. Alright, so hey guys, this is Real and Sweet 06. Let me know if you guys are still watching this, because in order to get more side stories in the main storyline, which is right here, the DLC, when you read different poems, you will unlock new side stories. So to kind of continue this live stream, I'm gonna go back into the story, the main story, and just continue with the poems. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, if you guys are here. Alright, so I'm gonna continue here. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her reflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to tie emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Suri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you really ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start plotting. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to plot for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sari hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sari begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sari is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sari's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sari meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sari finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sari. Even Protect liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sari. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But I might be that. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Make me go before Protag. It's not like I can't compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Protag lower everyone's standards a little before I had to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. Might as well get over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, make me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that improved over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts to recite the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, but it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people? I mean, I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm really pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all the effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Suri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Ready to go home, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. I must be a little nice. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Protag. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Suri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Suri's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Suri. Sorry, I'm spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something earlier. I like how we get to, Suri fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What will you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I'm gonna do this one. I will still walk home with Sayuri. Sayuri, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Yeah, but she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. So silly, Protag. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayuri, I really made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation draws off. It's kind of a weird thing for Suri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, poem time. Let's see. Sucks. Seriously? I think I bounced out. See what happens. Man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club won't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out the Philly Festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Suri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Man-eka. Yeah? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own events for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Suri anyway? Oh, there you are. Suri is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for so many things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sorry shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Suri before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Suri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some paper at her desk. Protag, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Suri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Protag. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Protag. Me? How on earth would you come up to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Suri talks about you more than anything else, you know? Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned. It was like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Suri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Protag. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I wouldn't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sari is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sari and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sari told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? And I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. Just save first. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sari. Who should I show my poem first? Let's do Yuri first. I'm gonna do Sari last on this one. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Who should I show my poem next? That was a very weird interaction. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sari's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sari has the type, all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. See you free in my windowsill, and remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in the way you thought that had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with a message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. I see. I don't really have much to contribute here, since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. Baka. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metamorphical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's do Monica. Hi, Protag. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take my poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poem and Sari's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Suri's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Protec, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sari's been acting so much happier ever since you join the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever thought, ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, the sky, victim of the warrants of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But then, all else has failed me. When all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, dry quilled, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with breath, she blows me back a fleet, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I do? And last but not least, Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Proteg. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles in your face. Well, alright. Hey, Protag. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayuri. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write and think about you. Sayuri? No. Protag. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayuri has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayuri? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayuri? I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayuri shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Protag. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit earlier today. Sayuri. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Yeah? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing me, addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone balances thrown off a little when she's not around. where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Suri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression came from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and sampling all the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Suri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Had a great day today. I was at Pizza Hut today for dinner. I ate mushroom pepperoni and cheese pizza dishes. When was that? That's Pizza Hut. You know, there's a Pizza Hut like not even 5 minutes from my house. Been a while, but I like to get like more gourmet pizzas. That's my go-to. But yeah, Andrew, I'm glad you had a good time with pizza for Hut Hut, as my sister used to call it. So welcome to the stream. Not sure if you saw most of it, but I think this chapter was another, I guess it wasn't too emotionally bad. It wasn't really too much of a hard tug, but I think it is just, I guess I would say more sweet in terms of companionship and what's the word? I mean, friendship is the same thing as companionship. I just saw the test footage of the Crow remake with Jason Momoa. I'm so looking forward to it if they did remake the right way. Just like the Mortal Kombat they made this year. I'll watch that. You know, I would have to see that. Jason Momoa as the Crow, because he's more of a bigger guy, like more of a bigger chest, bigger muscles. Because with Brandon Lee because his father Bruce Lee being Asian, him having the Asian genetics made him more of a skinnier, or not skinnier, more of a slimmer type of build that wasn't really focused on muscle in itself, like body mass, but more of a toned figure that utilized muscles in certain areas for their martial arts. So I gotta see how Jason will do it. He might have to do like more of a, I guess more of a striking, more of a broader type of pro, I would imagine, just because of him being built. So yeah, I'll definitely check that one out too. I guess I never gave Suri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So, you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. I love the crow with Brand Lee. He was fantastic as Sid Draven, Eric Draven, aka the Crow. I wish he was still with us today. Yes. Same here. I wish both him and his father were both around. Like, especially his father was on the verge of revolutionizing martial arts, kung fu, and his version of martial arts with Jeet Kune Do. I want to see if his son Brandon would have been able to, I guess, carry the torch or kind of pick up what his father was building, and then like put like his own spin to it, in case there was some other some visions of his own thoughts that could have gone into martial arts. But I think Brandon would have been just as big as his father today, or even bigger if he was still around, because especially with the time frame, especially with the rise of mixed martial arts, UFC, seeing how he would apply the mechanisms of Jeet Kune Do into the octagon. That I would love to see, because they don't get enough. They get a certain amount of credits for more of a realistic, combative sport, or realism in combat sports. If I said correctly. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Protag. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monka suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Protag may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for a product you... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Protag to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So, I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though... Jeez. Can we just sell this already? Yeah. Protag? You're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Yeah, we gotta do the story one. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sarori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and... But Monica said that Sarori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of it of the club, okay? Nah, just do Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Well, out of all of us. Yeah, but I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Suri as well. But Protag was the one who... that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you into the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? I think the Crow remake will be good if the story and people was super great. I will catch it. I can see Christian Bale as top daughter and Jeffrey Wright as Gerald the Cop. Yeah, same here, man. I think it'd be great. Jason is a great actor. And yeah, so is Christian Bale. Been watching stuff for a long time. Yeah, Thomas Jane as top daughter too as well. Yeah, but we'll see. Hopefully it won't be too dark, because even in the 90s it felt too dark for me. But as a way to as a movie to stand the test of time. Like if you watch it as an 80s, as a 90s era movie, it fits perfectly. Like the darkness works great in the 90s vibe. In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We don't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to properly distribute our resources. So, are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Protag to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Protag? Let's do Natsuki since really close to her. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. We'll definitely agree. You'll definitely agree. And just a minute ago, you were just saying that's because. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. How about you, Protag? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the events a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way the people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. Barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. Freaking out this reading. Oh, so I'm gonna end the stream here. I already got my 2-hour mark. So yeah, Andrew, if you're in the chats, hopefully we'll talk more about movies and stuff like that. So, anything else you want to say before I sign out? Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, enjoy my voices for each character. Now my throat's getting really parched. I get some water. So yeah, thank you for saying bye, guys. Let me get out of here. Exit here. I didn't get the other side stories. So I'm gonna have to go reverse. So next time, gonna go back to the main story and hopefully get more side stories so I can continue on the path. So thank you everyone, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.